Hello everybody. So this is what I'm working on for a couple of weeks. It's rather a remarkable property with remarkable views. This is Newlyn Harbour here, and this is Penzance over here, and that's St Michael's Mount there. So what we're doing is we're taking off this tongue and groove cladding that's on the roof, on the ceiling. We're replacing this with insulation, plasterboard and then plaster, and turning this into a usable space, and then there'll be dwarf walls going down here. So this is just the first day. And what we're doing is we're resaving the T&G from the ceiling, and that will be used in an artist studio which is just down below. And then these floorboards, these beautiful pitch pine floorboards, are coming up, and they're going to be reused in the front room downstairs. And then there's cable deck going back down on here, and then I think it's going to be carpeted, but that's not for me to decide. But anyway, I thought I'll just give a quick introduction as to what we're doing today, and I'll do a bit of time lapse for you so you can watch me stripping this place out. Okay folks, see you in a bit. Ciao. So this is one thing, excuse me, this is one thing we've uncovered in the roof, which is signs of dry rot. So dry rot is a fungus that grows in areas of high moisture and low ventilation, and this roof has been covered up internally and it's just been leaking for some time, so it's absolutely saturated. And yeah, these fronds they spread behind plaster. They take plaster off the walls, they eat plaster, eats wood. It's just it's an absolute nightmare. So you can kind of see what's happened there. So this has kind of put a bit of a spanner in the works, really, as we the clients are obviously incredibly upset because they didn't expect this. I'm upset because I hate delivering bad news. And yeah, it's pretty much everywhere on this side of the roof. So not good. It's like something from Alien. Hideous stuff. Anyway, decisions to be made. Cheers, folks. Hi folks, okay, so we're on day 3 and all the cladding is off the ceiling, and so we can see what we're dealing with, which is going to be rather beautiful. So today I'm taking up the floorboards. This header tank has to be moved back underneath the eaves, and then there'll be a dwarf wall around the outside of the room. So yeah, so today is getting up these 30mm floorboards, which is going to be fun, and seeing what we've got underneath. We've got a guy from Sovereign Chemicals coming in to spray all the timbers and give us a 30-year woodworm, dry rot, wet rot guarantee. So yeah, so that's where we are today. Getting the floors up. This is all coming out. I don't think it'll be today. They want to kind of minimise the dust in the rest of the house. But yeah, this is it's going to be all rather beautiful, I think. Okay, let's get on with this floor. So I picked up this thing. It's made by Roughneck, and it's designed for dismantling pallets. That's basically its purpose. And in the pictures it kind of looks really flimsy, but in the hand it's built like a brick shithouse. And I just thought this would be perfect for taking up floorboards which have been nailed with hand-cut nails. These are very old boards, hand-cut nails. So the principle is this sits on the joists, and obviously it's curved so it rocks on the joists, and then you have these two forks which sit either side of the joist. They've got sort of soft rubber feet which obviously protect the underside of the board, and then you just leave them off. So let's see how this works. So here are some of the things we found in the roof, which is quite strange. There's sheet asbestos above the bedrooms down below. Look at that. What a mess. So the sheet asbestos here, and then below that is some counterbatten and the old fiberboard Celotex stuff, which is sort of finished with some timber trims to make it look all beautiful, if you like that kind of thing. So anyway, we're leaving that. This has created some incredible sound deadening between this floor and the floor below. Now this space, this attic space, if I could just pan up, this attic space is going to be a letting, a holiday let, an Airbnb. So the owners of the property are going to live down below, and they want, this is why we're taking up this flooring. I mean, the flooring had been butchered anyway by electricians and plumbers over the years. So it wasn't, you know, there was quite a few sort of traps and hatches and bits cut out. So they've just decided to take it up, put sound slab down first, then a layer of cozy wrap. So we're going to have 70mm of sound slab, then 100mm of cozy wrap, then 22mm caber floor, then underlay and carpet to create as much of a sound division between up here for the paying tenants and the holiday makers and the clients who live down below. So that's why, if you're wondering why the floor is coming up, this is the reason why. So so yeah, that's why the floor has been coming up, and why we've had to expose the voids. And then about here there will be a dwarf wall that will come down, and this will go around the entirety of the room, and there'll be pocket sliding doors on each side so that you can access storage area in behind, and then there'll be uplighters going up, and then obviously I'll put some cozy wrap in the back of these stud walls for extra sound insulation and warmth. All these will be filled with Celotex to building regs. So I think we're going with 80mm of Celotex in between the purlins here. So 80mm of Celotex here. Then a layer of space blanket, and then we will manage, I think we'll manage to, and then plasterboard, and then plastered, and then we'll expose this sort of starburst that's on top of the roof, removing this tie beam here, which was just put up to hold a sort of mezzanine ceiling, you might describe. Another problem we have here is this Velux hasn't been trimmed correctly, so it's starting to sag, so we need to do some work on that as well. And then obviously this will all be replaced by stud work, plasterboard, insulation, and then I'm hoping that they get this door stripped, so it'll be the original Victorian-esque door going back on. And then this is the roof that this is the elevation of the roof that we showed, that's absolutely riddled with dry rot, and that's all coming off and being replaced by dry laid slates. So that's where we are, folks. So yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can follow our progress, obviously when me gammy hand's all fixed up. All right, folks, thanks for watching. See you again. Ciao. Hi guys, so we're at the end of the first week, and we had to basically get all the flooring up, all the wood paneling off, and all the timber exposed, so the entire room could be sprayed by Justin, who works for Sovereign Chemicals. So it was going to be sprayed for wood boring insects and any potential fungal infections, fungal infestations I should say, not fungal infection, something you get on your bits, isn't it? Anyway, I'll swiftly move on from that. So yeah, so my labourer's been poorly, so I've been here on my own. As you can see from the video, I thought it was really difficult to get these boards up. They they weren't fixed down with hand cut nails. They were ring shank nails, and they had old. So we had 30mm floorboards, and we needed to try and get them up as in as good a condition as possible, because they're going to be reused. So it wasn't an easy process, and I was on my own, and kind of getting under the eaves, it was really quite difficult. But anyway, I'd managed to get all the way over to this side, and the people that I'm working with, they sent a couple of lads over to help, and we started to pass the longer lengths, the 3 and 4 meter lengths. We're going out the velux, sliding down a ladder, and then being taken down and stored in the garage down at the bottom, which is eventually going to be an art studio, which you'll see later on this channel. And we were kind of we were working swiftly. I hasten to add, we were maybe rushing, and one of the lengths of timbers crushed my finger in between the ladder, and that was that. So basically it shattered the bone in the end of my finger, and it crushed my, what's called the cuticle matrix. There you go, you've learned something new today. And both of these things, I had an open fracture, which means the bone was sticking out of my finger. And a combination of these things are both incredibly bad. They're really bad individually, but together they're really bad. So I had to have an operation on my hand, and I'm out of action for at least 2 weeks, which is just an absolute pain in the butt, as well as being one of the most painful experiences of my life. So yeah, it's been, it's Christmas Day today, and I thought I'd just come in, put this together, do a little piece to camera so that you knew exactly where we are, and I could get this out there, and you could start to see the process of this this beautiful attic conversion, because it is going to be absolutely stunning. But yeah, it's not going to be, it's going to be delayed by at least 2 weeks. So anyway, so this is where we are. Nearly all the floorboards are up. Most of them are out and stored in the garage. All the wood cladding is off. We've had to postpone Justin, the guy who works for Sovereign, who was going to come and treat the place. And this is where we are. So I just thought I'd give you an update now as to where we are, how it's going, what we've discovered, and where we go from here. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you could please like, comment down below, subscribe would be awesome, and hit that notification bell. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time on Tool Porn with Kismet Construction. Ciao.